Yo, what is crack-a-lack in YouTube? Today we're checking out when the suspect is smarter than the detective. I'm excited to check this out just because it's very interesting and it caught my attention like instantly when I first saw it. So if you guys are down, ready to react to this, you guys know what to do. Grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, lock in, and focus up. If you guys want to see these done live, twitch.tv/snacksale, or click the link down below where you can find my Discord and all other links that you need with one link.
Okay. I've been through the system, buddy. I know how it works.
I know you have.
You're not my friend.
Yes,
all you're trying to get is some stupid ass confession, and you're not gonna get one.
That's his voice. Did anybody else not expect this man to have a voice like that? I'm sorry. I know don't judge a book by its cover, and I full-heartedly respect that and back that. I know humans by like literal process of elimination. That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. I know humans by natural cause and just the way we work is we do things that we were raised upon, and judging books by the cover of what is what we're told, but it's not how the actions of all humans. Most humans judge a book by its cover instantly. You see the clothes, you see the way they have a scar, you see the way they walk, you see the way they may have one less leg, you see the way they're in a wheelchair. It's not that you're judging them, you're curious. Curiosity is what lies beyond humans. Some people take that curiosity and turn it into evil thoughts and evil things that correlate with that. But some humans take that curiosity and it's just curiosity, and that's where it stops. It's literally just like, damn, bro, I wonder what happened. Like, or I wonder why they're like this. Or I wonder what they're like this. But and you're like, I wonder if they're like this. And the reason we are like that is because we're programmed from the people above us or even around us who make us think this way. So it's very interesting that my instinct when I saw this guy, I was not gonna think he went, well, you're just trying to get a goddamn confession out of me. He sounds like a 70-year-old man who lives in who lives in Texas, who has been literally on his farm for the last 40 years, living his life very daily, who got picked up by the cops, and now he's in this room. No, bro, like, this does not look like this guy.
All you're trying to get is some.
All you're trying to get is some stupid ass. Like, damn. Damn, bro.
On a seemingly regular evening in 2011, alarm bells began to sound itself in a local 7-Eleven. Reports of an armed robbery began flooding into the local police department. But upon arrival at the scene, the suspect was nowhere to be found.
Bro was hiding.
After expanding the search, that's when it's assumed police heard commotion in a house nearby. And without any other leads, they stormed in, discovering a known heroin addict sitting inside with a gun.
Wait, was this an abandoned house? Did he say
any commotion in a house nearby? And
they didn't hear it. Like, this ain't no abandoned house. This sounds like an actual house. They just said, fuck a search warrant. That I got probable cause.
Without any other leads,
meanwhile, it's just two people,
discovering a known heroin addict sitting inside with a gun. Without any other evidence, they arrested the man and brought him to be interviewed. This so-called addict was Jeff Pearson, the man who committed the robbery.
Of course, his name is Jeff.
The following goes down in history as one of the only times a man single-handedly beat the cops at their own game. All that while experiencing horrific heroin withdrawals. This is...
Nah, wait, withdrawals, which means he wasn't doing it. Yo, you know this man uses heroin because he's like Dr. House and his brain moves in an intellectual way that we could never understand nor process. The reason he uses drugs is to stop himself from being an absolute menace to society with his intelligence. He is Elon Musk if Elon Musk wasn't nerfed the way he is. And by that, I mean Elon Musk, I guess I should just say he's like Elon Musk, but like 10 times that, because Elon Musk is still able to function somewhat.
Is what happens when the suspect outsmarts the
By the way, I don't dislike Elon Musk. I actually like the guy. Not him personally, but
on police cameras within the interview room.
What the fuck? Who are you trying to pertain to? I need to download that game.
To most footage similar to this, it was originally uploaded to the suspect's own YouTube channel on the 25th of September 2011.
This guy made a YouTube channel.
This is the first sign of what makes Jeff a cult figure and a legend within the This is the first sign of what makes
Bro, I know why this guy was able to outsmart them. He's heard every single ounce of law that there has ever been. Ever with those goddamn Dumbo ass ears, and I ain't saying they look bad, so if you think I'm making fun of them, you tripping. I think that looks badass as fucking hell. Goddamn, that shit works really well. He do look a little crazy though, but that ain't the ears. The ears do him justice. Everything else, I don't know. Respect to him though. He do actually look kind of crazy, obviously, with the things he's done, but he do kind of look like a stud. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, I'm trying to hit you up, Jeff.
Jeff, a cult figure and a legend within the interrogation community. Jeff was held in police custody.
Imagine being called a legend within the interrogation community. Are you a legend or are you just sad?
For almost an entire day, but all of the footage from the 3 interrogation sessions held barely 15 minutes. Given that robbery and arrest took place within the state of Georgia, the usual minimum sentence would be around 10 years in prison.
You think he did it? I think he did it.
Ranging up to a maximum of life without parole. But it would transpire that Jeff wouldn't end up doing a minute of this time. And instead of serving multiple decades behind bars, he spent a day being served drinks and candy while delivering a masterclass in what to do while in police custody.
Wait, was bro not... Did he not do it and he just wanted free food and candy and drinks? I mean, low-key kind of valid.
Footage shows us in stunning detail what methods the cops will try on you and how to dodge them like an absolute pro. The footage starts
absolute
with Jeff
pro at
handcuffed
getting
in a
caught by the
small
cops.
room dressed in prison scrubs. It's clear he's already been processed and spent some time in a cell, likely while the cops spent some time gathering the evidence and prepared to question him.
Am I under arrest?
For now.
Well, technically, they don't have evidence.
Yeah, I'll explain everything, but before I explain myself to you, before we talk to each other, I need to read your rights, okay?
What am I under arrest for?
Well, like I said, I need to read your rights first. Obviously, the charge is robbery, okay?
It's evident that Jeff has done his research.
They literally avoided it the entire
exactly
time.
What you should be doing in this situation. From here, there are 2 options. If you're not being arrested or detained, you can state that you're also not obligated to stay and answer questions. And you should be completely free to leave the interrogation. If you are being arrested, you can then immediately ask for a lawyer and stay silent until you're provided with one.
Links, exclamation mark, socials. SOCIALS.
For a lawyer and stay silent until you're provided with one. These options give you the best chance of stopping the police in their tracks and allow you to create the best defense possible.
Does he do that?
What's amusing is that when you're being arrested in America, the officer is actually legally obligated to remind you of this. Take a listen to the Miranda warning that this detective reads out to Jeff.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to the lawyer for advice before we question you. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer and you want one, a lawyer will be provided for you. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you'll still have the right to stop answering questions at any time. Does that make sense? You've probably heard these before, haven't you?
Wait, what was that last one?
To stop a lawyer will be provided for you. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you'll still have the right to stop answering questions.
So he can just stop answering when he wants to. Okay.
Does that make sense? You've probably heard these before, haven't you?
He's just gonna stay quiet, isn't he?
These 3 points are incredibly important and are often overlooked by the average citizen due to the
just
panic
stay
of
quiet.
being arrested in the first place. Alongside this,
hey bro,
because
appreciate
of how much
it.
we hear these lines in media such as
Check that out,
police
guys.
shows and movies, most
What's up, new
people
viewer?
completely glaze over it when they're being read these rights and fail to take into account that they're actually being provided with useful information that allows you to
literally got told he could stay silent. He can talk if he wants to, and then he can stay silent if he does. If he wants to stay silent at any point, he doesn't have to answer any more questions when he feels like he doesn't want to, and he can get a lawyer, and one will be provided to him.
Custody. What this detective didn't mention, though, is that if you ask for a lawyer while under arrest, they are not allowed to continue questioning, and you have a complete, unquestionable right to refuse to answer any questions they may ask until you're provided with an attorney. The detective also ends the rights with a snide remark about Jeff's past, meant to subconsciously remind him that he is a previously convicted criminal.
Yo, I actually hate when cops do that. Like, bro, shut the fuck up.
Do you understand your rights? Do you understand
Ban, bitch.
Yes or no? Do you understand what I read to you?
He quite literally does not need to respond. Him not responding should be answer enough for you because you literally said, well, you could stay silent if you want to. It's part of the law. You don't gotta talk to me. Hey. I swear to God, old people go missing on the daily basis, bro. Imagine reading them their rights and you saying you have the right to stay silent.
Jeff has been explicitly told he has the right to remain silent, so that's exactly what he's deciding to do. Right here, the leading detective leans back in his chair. This was meant to show that he's unconcerned with Jeff's silence, and that he can stay there as long as necessary. But
yeah, of course, that's just fake.
Usually indicates
that's
some
why
form of
he's twiddling,
unrest.
he's anxiety.
It's clear that the detective knows that this is gonna be a tricky few hours for them.
If you got something that says you didn't do this robbery, this is your chance to talk to us.
Okay, good cop.
You the good cop. Usually I'm the prick, which means he's the good cop.
I am.
If it's dominance we're talking about, Jeff just took everything the cops had and dumped it in that garbage.
Okay, I mean, I don't know if he actually did it or didn't, but either way, obviously this is like they're just trying to pin it on somebody is what I think is happening here.
I'm not asking if you want to talk to me at this point. I just wanted to know, do you understand what I read to you?
So am I under arrest?
Yes, you're under arrest.
Get me back to the cell. I don't talk to you, motherfucker.
You know that cop's thinking, fuck, this is gonna be a hard one. I thought a guy doing heroin would be easy. You know that's what he's thinking though. I'm not even like, and you guys can like, in the iteration of that is because he's doing drugs and he's having withdrawal, so he's thinking about so much that they thought it would, and they probably had this situation. Well, and the reason I say that he would probably be easy from my own perspective even is, if you're doing drugs and you're having a withdrawal, you're thinking about so much that a question coming your way, you're not really going to be able to think about deflecting or talking about something else or not answering it. But he's still holding his composure, which is respect, like kind of respect, but also like, you know,
he knows the cops have nothing.
They're just trying to do their job as well.
Be there talking to him
from my perspective, unless they're trying to pin it on him.
So he stays silent. And so it's off back to his cell he goes. But 2 hours later, he's brought back to the same room for round 2.
You wanted a Coke?
I don't know why they would try round 2 as if it's going to change anything. It's like versing a professional player in Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter or anything like that, and it says round 2 where the next round starts, and you lost the first round by them perfecting you, like literally hitting a perfection, 100%, no life lost. And then they think round 2, you think round 2 is going to be any different? Nah, yo shit's just going to get mollywoppy clapped again. Maybe you'll get one hit in.
You gonna be able to pop it open, or you need me to?
Bro, his hands still work.
I need methadone.
You need methadone?
Yeah, you guys can get me that methadone.
I don't have any. Do you have medication for it?
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Prescription for it?
No,
What do you need methadone for?
because I'm a fucking junkie, and you guys, I can't get no methadone. I'm gonna go through withdrawal here in a minute.
He probably does just want meth,
been in
but
police custody.
I don't doubt it.
Heroin.
Long time, buddy.
10 years? 15 years?
Longer than that.
I hardly been alive that long. What are you trying to talk to me about here?
Talk to you about what happened.
This guy's kind of funny though, I'm not gonna lie. I hardly been alive that long. God damn, brother, how old are you? What, 20 something? Damn.
Either you're in a bad set of circumstances, or you went and committed an armed robbery last night.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm in a shitty, wrong place at the wrong time, obviously. I didn't commit no fucking armed robbery.
All right, then let's talk about this. Let's
don't
not
have
keep
nothing-
up
I
the
don't
act.
talk-
Well, I mean, technically he just told you he didn't commit it. Why do you need to go any further? You guys said you have evidence, then you don't need me to be here. You already got me locked. Lock me up, brother. Lock me up. You caught me on camera stealing? Hell yeah, I'm ready to go. Because it didn't happen,
Jeff is
motherfucker.
clearly through with the personal talk and wants to get back to the matter at hand.
Yeah, the
In
cop
his
pushed a little
eyes,
too hard.
He's been arrested for something he didn't do and wants to get out of there as quickly as
Valid.
possible.
Okay.
I've been through the system, buddy. I know how
I know
it
you
works.
have. I know you have,
You're
Jeff.
not my friend.
I'm not your friend.
You're trying to fucking get me, or you're
No,
trying
I'm
to.
not trying to get
all
you.
you're trying to get is some fucking stupid ass fucking confession, and you're not gonna get one.
Jeff, I'm not going to get a confession out of you for nothing.
Exactly, because I
And
didn't
I'm
do
not trying
nothing.
to get a confession out of you.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't commit no armed robbery, and y'all ain't got no fucking evidence saying I did. Let me go. All you did is find me sitting in my buddy's house because my fucking buddy's dog's going ape shit.
That's what I said. Like, they literally just heard somebody, like, why is, like, I'm not saying I disagree with it, but why would that be? Like, I'm not saying that they did anything wrong, but at the same time, why is he their main suspect? Why would he cause a commotion, especially with a dog? If he wanted to get, he wouldn't go somewhere like that. I just don't, that doesn't make any sense.
Cops everywhere, and they spotlight me. They say, "Come here." I said, "What's
See a guy
up?"
doing meth and they profile and then they just take him in. That's basically what they did.
What's
Let
up?
me read
No, it's
it.
literally what they did.
Yes.
Because I'm not gonna sign it.
You don't have to sign it. But let me read it for you. Okay?
I'm not signing nothing.
Of this cop saying he's not trying to get Jeff while he has him handcuffed in an interrogation room questioning him is very amusing. But even through all this,
Yeah.
every part of what Jeff said here is so perfect, it almost sounds rehearsed. It's an incredible display of personal legal defense, and is even more...
Okay, unless I'm missing something and he says more, bro literally just went ahead and said exactly what happened. Like, this is like playing Among Us and you're the crewmate and you say everything that happened and somehow you still end up being voted out or almost voted out. Like, he's doing everything that a normal person would do. This is not something to glaze him for.
Impressive when you
Had he
layer
done
in the
it,
fact
this is
that Jeff
impressive.
is almost definitely starting to experience withdrawals. I also want to highlight the point Jeff made about how cops are simply trying to force a confession out of him.
That is true.
One of the main techniques used in these interrogations is the read technique, developed by a former cop and psychologist in the 1960s after he extracted a confession from a man accused of murdering his own wife. The technique consists of 9 steps, beginning with a polite discussion about why the suspect is being accused of the crime, followed by using certain body language and actions within the interrogation as a display of guilt. The method ends with offering the suspect 2 alternative statements they can agree with, one of which is slightly more acceptable than the other, but whichever is chosen admits confessions from innocent suspects. In fact, the original case that technique was formed around fell apart after discovering that the man, in fact, did not kill his wife and was tricked into
I had a
giving
feeling
false confession.
that sounded about right.
Absolutely
Cops are lazy, bro.
next level
That's the sad truth
gaslighting.
about it, is cops are pretty lazy in the sense that they don't care if they find the right person. They just want to find a person.
All right. This is what I don't understand. I know, but this is what I don't understand, Jeff. You were sitting there talking just like you were ready to sit here and tell me what happened last night, and then all of a sudden I read that to you, and you screw it, I ain't talking to you. I want a lawyer. I don't understand that. What changed?
Because I told you what. I already told you what happened.
You didn't.
How didn't I?
Well, I literally just told
Tell me
you.
what happened last night.
How didn't I just tell you what?
He just told you. You're trying to make it seem like he didn't tell you everything.
Now you've handcuffed me, and I can't talk to you because you asked for an attorney.
Actually, you've handcuffed me.
So, okay, that's fine. But I will tell you right now, you're still on a hold for a robbery.
I know. I don't know why I need a fucking lawyer, because obviously I didn't do nothing. And obviously you guys know I didn't do nothing, because I've been arrested for the same bullshit before, and you guys don't interview me this much. So, wham bam, thank you for the coke, put me back in the cell.
We
That's
haven't
my
interviewed
home.
you yet.
Wham bam, thank you for the coke, put me back in the cell. That was actually kind of cold though, not the actual wham bam thing. That was fire too. But the factor of him going, I've been interviewed for the same shit before, and you guys didn't interview me for as long. Basically, he's saying that you guys have nothing on me, and you're interviewing me for this long to try to get a confession.
Jeff has now asked for a lawyer and is once again refusing to answer questions. But we're only halfway through this footage, and Jeff's ability to defend himself and completely destroy this cop only gets better from here.
That's crazy. How does it get better?
I have enough
Why do they try
evidence
again?
Like what?
of the armed robbery, okay? But, you know, if you're saying you didn't do it, you need to give me your side of the story.
I didn't do it.
Okay.
I have enough evidence that you did the robbery, but if you're saying you didn't do it, then tell me. That's like in Among Us, literally like in Among Us, when somebody's like, dude, I know you killed, but like, or it's like, when there's like an imposter and they're like, bro, I know you killed, but I need you to like, if you don't think you killed, let me hear your side of the story. Well, then you don't know that I killed and you just think that I killed. That's a different story. That's like saying you're 100%, now you're down to 50%. Yeah, this is not adding up.
Well, give me your side of the story. You got, I mean, convince me.
Not that I disagree with the guy doing his job, but damn, bro, contradicting much.
Well, I don't need to, why should I tell you that?
He abandoned
long as it's not
any
against the rules.
elaborate techniques or methods
Obviously,
to
that's
try
not.
and get information out of him. He's now instead moved on to essentially just threatening him with false claims of evidence that he can easily use to convict Jeff. If all of this was true, he'd likely be trying to use it to intimidate
He wouldn't
Jeff
need
into
to keep
panicking
talking
and
to
giving up more
him.
information.
And he would have told him what the
instead,
evidence was, but
he
he's not
uses
saying
a
any of
flimsy
it.
rhetoric, claiming that because Jeff hasn't helped him, he won't help Jeff.
There's only a couple pieces of evidence I'm missing.
I'll be like, you helped me enough by giving me this coke. Now put me back in my goddamn cell, brother.
Name them.
What's that?
Name
Well, why do I need to do that? You haven't helped
Why
me
would
out
you-
a lot.
What would it matter if... Wait, he said,
Pieces of evidence I'm missing.
there's only a couple of pieces of evidence I'm missing.
them. Name them.
Name them. Yeah, because the cop, if he names them, Jeff just will be like, oh, okay. I didn't do that. And he'll be like, and then he'll be like, so what evidence do you have on me? Yeah, exactly. You're missing every single one. You know when there's an answer at the bottom of the questionnaire where it's like 4 different questions and there's an all of above, and then usually the answer is the all above? Well, in this instance, the cop has none of the above and can't circle the all of the above. So no circles are answered. Jeff basically just said, I'm going to answer all of the above because you have none of the above.
What's that?
Name.
Basically,
Why
Jeff just fucked this cop.
You haven't helped me out at all. You give me a little bit, I give you a little bit. We go back and forth. I give you one of my piece of evidence, now give me a little something. Alright? What time do you get over to Aaron's house?
You know anything I say here can and will be used against me.
Sure, but anything you say here, I can also tell your parole officer.
Isn't that ironic? Like, isn't that ironic? I was gonna say irony, but isn't that ironic that when he's like the cops, they read you your rights and like anything you say can and will be used against you. They don't say anything you say can and will be used to help you. It's can and will be used against you. That shit is crazy.
You help me out.
Why am I talking? Even if I didn't or did commit it, I'm not talking.
Is desperately trying to bargain with Jeff. If
Unless
he helps
they
the cops
know.
out, they'll put in a good word with his parole officer. But Jeff immediately realizes that means absolutely nothing. What does a gold star mean if you're stuck in prison for 20 years?
We'll put a good word in with your parole officer while I'm in jail getting in my ass. What?
Further enforces the idea that cops have absolutely nothing to convict Jeff with, and also shows that they know they're running out of time. Jeff has asked for a lawyer, yet they're still sitting there questioning him, as if that's not a blatant violation of the rights that they have read to Jeff on 3 separate occasions. They know that if they don't get anything out of him soon, their time will run out, and Jeff is watching the—
Yeah, they can only keep you for so long, chat. Also, by the way, to answer your thing, Curry, yeah, they can only keep you for so long, chat. So basically, they have to do this in a quick amount of time. They have nothing on this guy. He did nothing. They're just trying to get a confession out of him, and it's probably worked a couple times in the past because they don't want to do their full job and actually try to find the guy. And they've already wasted too much time on him so that they're not actually going to find the actual guy.
clock closely. For the next 4 minutes of the interrogation, Jeff continues to deny and combat anything the police say to him. They bring up the gun that he was found with, continue to try and strike a deal, and even try to scare him by taunting him with what being back in prison would be like, and without any of the drugs he's grown a dependency to. But throughout all of this, Jeff stays totally stone-faced. He knows he's almost won.
I'm done, man. Fuck this.
Brother, he hasn't done anything. All he has to do is deny because there's no fucking evidence. This isn't a hard situation to get out of. Just don't answer and just say, bro, I'm just leaving. Like, don't say it. Like, he didn't do anything. Shit, that's funny.
Shit that I just said is gonna be fucking written in the discovery now, right?
What? You haven't said nothing.
Exactly.
I mean, every little stupid thing that you've asked me, dude, is gonna be in the discovery.
Quite literally.
The prosecutor is.
Okay. So, you halfway know the system, how things work, and you halfway don't. Am I right?
I half-ass know that the only reason I came up here is to get a fucking Coke.
Okay.
And I got it. But now I want a Butterfinger.
But that's not going to happen for a while.
Ew, bro. Butterfingers are kind of mid, though. Really, bro? You want some Butterfinger?
Yeah.
Why not?
Bro, I don't want a Butterfinger. I want a chicken wing. I don't know where that correlates, but like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm an Almond Joy type of guy. I like Almond Joys. Mr. Beast Hershey, like a white chocolate Hershey bar, low-key valid. People who like dark chocolate scare me. I think Joe actually likes dark chocolate. I think a couple other people like dark chocolate who I watch, and I'm like, bro, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I mentioned that. It's just kind of funny because that plays the verdict of like, I don't know many people who like dark chocolate. It's healthy for you though, so maybe I'm the scary one. You want a butter? Well, he knows he's not gonna get put away, but yeah, right? A butter. The last candy you want is a Butterfinger, bro. Some people, people got their own preferences. I don't like Reese's. A lot of people love Reese's.
I'm coughing up blood.
What happens if you don't have your hat?
For the last few hours, the police have been questioning a man who is clearly in pain, denying him access to the legal prescription drug that would help him deal with his issues, and questioning him repeatedly on a crime for which they have no evidence for.
I think them keeping him for this long for this with no evidence is kind of pathetic and sad. But you also gotta like stop glazing this motherfucker this much. Like, he has done illegal stuff in the past. Like, it's like the sheep who cries, like it's like the wolf who cries, it's like the girl who cries wolf and then a wolf actually comes. Like, this is the one time he didn't commit it. Like, I'm not saying he does it every time. I'm not saying to judge a book by its cover, and obviously cops should be the most like in the middle and not just straight up like driving down somebody's throat. Like I said, I disagree with the fact they held him for this long, but I also got to think you can't just glaze guy who's committed crimes in the past, does heroin, so you don't know how actually lucid or sane he is in certain instances, because drugs will fuck with your brain in many ways that you cannot understand, nor that we can understand as a society and a society in general, to the extents of like that they can go do. Like, we just don't know all this. So obviously I'm not saying the cop isn't in the wrong, and I'm not saying to not disagree with the cop or not be angry at the cop, but I'm also going to say that this at the same time, bro's doing his job. Bro's trying to find somebody. Bro's trying to see if this guy did it. Maybe he did do it. Sometimes this shit works where they do this method and they actually did commit the crime and they had no evidence on them, and we are happy because they did do it. Bro, like I know this is a petty crime, and then like compared to like an actual thing like an armed robbery, they didn't hurt anybody. It's just like they used a gun, they had a gun or whatever, a weapon. But in like the whole instance, it's just like you don't glaze the guy who has done bad in the past, but also don't let the cop get away as if he has done nothing wrong. In this situation, he is way more justified than the cop by like levels on levels on levels. You can defend him while still understanding the cop's position for a little bit. Then the cop obviously took it to a level of like, yeah, bro, obviously he didn't do it. Obviously you guys are just being jackasses and trying to get this pinned on him. And at that point, then you can full-heartedly go on the cop. I just think this commentary in general is glazing this guy a little too much. Like, wow, he's such a fucking legend, brother. Like,
Jeff dealt with this as casually as possible.
Why would you freak out about this? He didn't do anything.
Jeff knew misspeaking at any point could lead him down a slippery slope, so he exerted his rights in the perfect way. And 12 hours later, it's recorded that he was released from custody and sent on his merry way. It's also reported that from here, Jeff began to turn his life around. He's off heroin and now spends his time uploading to the same YouTube channel the footage from this video was uploaded to. He makes music and even gives extra tips on how to avoid the police's tricks.
I mean, hey, it's an awesome story. I'm not going to go ahead and sit here and glaze the guy like he's a goddamn god, but at the same time, you got to give respect where respect is due. He locked in, said, fuck this, straight up just became a better person from this. And you know what they say, every situation happens for a reason, no matter what that situation might be. You can look at it with a bad light, you can look at it with a good light, or you can just look at it with no light and just keep moving forward. Either way, it works in your favor, because it can be a bad thing, it can be a good thing, it can be a worse thing, it can be a better thing. No matter what it is, your life will always end up being good if you keep looking forward and keep living every day for today. Basically, I just said a lot of nonsense, but the specifics that I'm trying to say is this guy said he took a bad instance that could have been way worse, locked in, and then turned it around and used it for the better, used it for his like almost motivation probably to be like, yo, I don't want to be seen as this person who is easily targeted by the cops. So, fucking legend. W video. You guys want to check out the original video? You guys know what to do? Check out the link down below, or check out the of the original channel if you want to see the videos in general on their channel. So yeah, bye. If you guys want to see these live, Twitch.tv/max sale.